Well, it is October 12th, 2025. Just spending a little time outside today. I'm grounding right now. I got my bare feet on the ground. That's a good thing to do, especially if you're in the crypto space and you watch the past few days' events to where, you had this massive flash crash, this dumping of all the crypto assets, and you look at your portfolio and you think, I've lost all this money. You didn't lose anything. I mean, it's all artificial. It's all an illusion like everything else. Just realize you're watching a movie here. But Litecoin, for example, tomorrow is Litecoin's, it's debatable what day it is when Litecoin first launched. But in 2011, October the 13th is kind of attributed to that day when it came out and, became a thing. Charlie Lee invented it and did a fair launch. And tomorrow it'll be 14 years running nonstop, without interruption. Not many things can say that. That's why I call it sound money for the digital age. I mean, it really is. It's a network of computers running code that validates transactions and has never failed to do that in 14 years. It's a long time. Kind of a cool thing, I think. You've got a fixed supply of 84 million, that's all there are, and there's only, I don't even know how many more million to be mined out, 8 million or something in the next 100 years. Most of the Litecoin that exists is out there right now. And today, actually the other day, supposedly you could get it in the $50 range when you look at the chart, but I know from experience and having looked at that on Friday that there was no way that you could buy that. Now, you might have had an order set and maybe it filled, but cheapest I could see it was, $90 by the time I looked at it, but I couldn't even get it for that. The past few days, you've had the opportunity, it's stabilized a little bit to buy it in the $90 range. I look at it as, hey, if it's under $100, it's a steal. It's a buy, especially compared to other coins that are out there and the utility of Litecoin, what it really does. You're going to look back and say, wow, sub 100. And I see that the crypto market's recovering now. And it's going to be on its way up. I mean, that is the future of money. It's going to go digital. They're eliminating pennies. They'll eliminate nickels next. Anytime you go into a store, how many people are paying with cash? Not that many. Everything's digital. This video that I'm making right now is digital. It's tough to see a world. The generations that come after us, they're not going to see a world where they deal with physical cash or physical money. We're far removed from, and I always carry this around with me. I always carry a silver coin. This one happens to be a Litecoin silver round. 1 ounce of silver, and I always carry an ounce of copper with me too. I like to have that tangible connection to money because money is energy. It's your energy that you're putting into something to store that energy that you can use at a later date. They've kind of taken that away from us. They disconnected us from that connection to money. It started with removing the good metals, the valuable metals from the money in 1964. That was the last year where we had silver, 90% silver in our coins. They took us all the gold standard on August 15th, 1971. The connection to money has been pulled away from us. And there are generations now, there are younger people now who are never going to deal with physical money. Cash, that's still a connection, but it's really not a good representation of money. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. We used to be able to take $1 and it was a silver certificate, take it to the bank and you'd get an ounce of silver. On demand, payable to the bearer on demand. But that's not the case anymore. It's created out of nothing and it exists only because, like a magic trick, we believe in it. And when you stop believing in it, it really doesn't have any value. But what's coming next is a digital system to where it's completely intangible. You don't have it in your hand. You don't have that close connection to it. And if we're going into a digital age, I tend to look out and seek for those things that have some sort of value in the code. And I really like Litecoin just from that standpoint because of the fixed supply. The privacy feature with Mimblewimble, MWeb, it's optional. You don't have to use it. But, you think about it. You go to a church, for instance, and they pass the plate. Oh, you put a $1 bill in it, and people look at you like, that's it. Maybe that's all you have, and people shouldn't look at it that way. Or someone puts a $100 bill in it, and they make sure everybody sees it. That's your prerogative. I mean, you can do that if you want to make a spectacle. But some people might want to do it privately. They don't want anybody to know their business. And you know, sometimes at church they have those little envelopes that you put it in, you seal it, and you throw it into the plate. That's what MWeb is, Mimblewimble. You have the option to privately send money because not everybody needs to know what you're doing. And so I really like that feature. And again, no downtime. It's a blockchain that's been running for over 14 years nonstop. I like DigiBuy too. I mean, it's been running for over 11 years nonstop. 2014, 11 and a half years. Going to be 12 years in January, nonstop, without interruption. Bitcoin can't say that. Ethereum can't say that. Solana can't say that. I like things that work, that have utility, and so that's where I focus my energies. So a big shout out to Litecoin and everybody who's developed it and continues to stand by it and use it. It's getting a lot of use. You look at platforms like BitPay, it's the number one used cryptocurrency on BitPay as far as transactions. It's being used, and that's what money is. You need to use it. You need to have something that works when you need it to work. Dollar price, what does that matter in anything? You look at the price of housing, the price of beef, the price of automobiles, the price of insurance. I mean, everything in dollar price is going up because they create more and more and more and more dollars that make them worthless. And so that's going to go into those objects, those things that you need. And so that's really a no-win system. It's a dying system, kind of it's just not a sound money system. The Federal Reserve note, the Federal Reserve. And you got to seek out those things that have real value. Good people have real value. You want to have money that holds your value. Ultimately, it comes down to your energy. It comes down to you and what you put into it. And we've lived in a system to where we put faith in something that doesn't deserve our energy, doesn't deserve our faith. It is a vampire casino, and if you keep playing in it, they will keep bleeding you. You volunteer into it. You don't have to. There are options. Seek out those options. You can't. The vampire analogy I like because that vampire can't come into your home unless you invite him over the threshold. They have no power other than the power you give it. So don't give it power. And put your power, put your energy into things that are valuable, that you can use, that do serve you. And that may be relationships, friendships, work, anything. Anything that requires energy, and everything is energy. Put that energy into good things, and you'll see good things in return. So that's why I'm kind of grounding today. I'm just outside enjoying this beautiful day, and those are the things that matter. There's nothing like the breath of the universe, blowing on your back and hitting you and making your skin tingle and feeling the energy of this world, enjoying it, appreciating it, feeling it, feet on the ground. Quit fretting about markets. Quit fretting about things that you can't control. Take advantage of it. I mean, if things go on sale, pick them up. If you want to put your energy into something, Litecoin was just $135 or more a few days ago, and then it went down to easily can be picked up in the 90s, for the past couple of days. I mean, it's a $40 discount. That's less energy that you have to spend for the same thing. Blue light special at Kmart, if you remember those. Get over there to aisle 17 and get that blue light special. And so we had a blue light special this past weekend, and if it's something you believe in, hopefully you took advantage of the sale. So don't fret about those things. Enjoy the people around you, the nature that surrounds you, the beauty that's around you. Seek out those truthful things and make them a part of your life. I know I am today. It really is a glorious day. It's a beautiful day, and I'm really enjoying it. So go out and enjoy it. Breathe some fresh air. Oxygen is good. It's a beautiful world that we live in, so let's continue to make it beautiful, and you only do that by putting your good energy out into that world, and it will reward you. So block out the noise, quit worrying about everything, and manifest a reality that you want to see right here. Do that, and then the actions follow through. Envision what you want. Make it happen. Be that creator. Be that powerful force that you are. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever get down. Pick yourself back up, and look at the things that are there for you to appreciate, because there are many things to appreciate. All right, that's just a little something. I figured I was out here, and it's been a long time since I've got the tripod out and put the camera up. I used to do this all the time, but I figured today's the day. You know, why not? What's stopping me? Not a thing. Just me? Well, not me, because I didn't stop it. All right, that's all I got. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. You've got all the tools in the toolbox. You're born with it, you know? Dust off that toolbox, open it up, and start using them. Using them to build that future you want to see, and you build it today in the present. So start doing it. Start traveling that path and taking that first step, that journey of 1,000 miles, you know, that first step. That's how you get there. Otherwise, you'll never make that journey. Everything will fall into place. Everything works out as it should. And anything that you might think is a mistake or a bad decision led you to this place where you are right now. Embrace it, learn from it, move forward with it, absorb it, own it. It happened for a reason, because there are no coincidences. All right. I love you all. I really do. I hope you have a wonderful day, and always trust yourself. Trust yourself. You've got it. You got it inside of you. You got all the tools. All right. Have a wonderful day.